Okay, I've got the left shoulder there, I've got the head there, and you see there where we're forming the right shoulder. Now, in a reversal pattern like this, what you're looking at is that point there is the break point, and the market should then move the height of the head to the neckline. Now, what I do is I preempt a move. So I would sell, have been selling up to 28.10 on the assumption that the market will complete this head and shoulder and it will come lower. Now you can do that, there isn't a problem with that. It does, you know, it means that you get all that move, as well as if it breaks, you get all that move as well. Do you understand? Can you understand? Fab. Okay, we're just going to try and find the webcam.
Oh, I can't see what that's at.
Right, we're going to leave the webcam for a minute. Okay, so we can all see that head and shoulder top. Okay, now that's an extreme. Yes, it is. It's exactly that. I have a tight stop because you can on these patterns. Okay, you need, especially on something like a weekly chart, you need to be able to put a very tight stop into it, and you're anticipating that it's going to go lower, so your stop can be quite near. Keep to the slides, right? Okay. Now, we've got a minor trend. So you have a long-term trend, short-term trend, blah, blah, blah. This is a minor trend. You can see here the same sort of thing. Shoulder, head, shoulder, down. Preempt it. Preempt that move. That could also be a double top. But preempt them, catch the rest of the move down, and you don't have to wait for the neckline to break. Now, this is where we had a head and shoulder bottom in cable. I've done a longer term chart because I wanted you to see that it had the prior trend. But if you look at this chart, you can see where it was an actual break point. We went up, we didn't come down, and we went to the exact measured target. Now at that point, you know that's a good resistance level. You know you have your measured target from the head to the neckline, trump it up a bit, it comes in about here, so you miss the last tiny bit of the move. It doesn't matter. You're only looking for the height of this point to this point, and that takes that to there. So this is how you can make money preempting these head and shoulders. The trouble with head and shoulders are, the trouble with these head and shoulder patterns are that a lot of time they look like they're going to play out and they fail. And when they fail, obviously you know pretty soon, and everything's all okay, because your stops are that tight. Now the other market, the other topping patterns, is a double top. Now I've put this long-term chart on this thing because I wanted you to see the double top. There's two reasons I wanted you to see this chart. It's of the S&P in 2001, where it topped out at 1574. We made a top in 2007 of 1586, and look where we plunged to. The reason I'm doing this is, if you can see here, I connected at the time that low to those two lows, and that there was the low. You can see how that was exceptionally went well. I mean, that trade for me was just probably one of the better trades I've ever done. Well, I did catch that move down, but that particular one, because everybody was talking the S&P down, and Why is the head and shoulders down as it closes? Yeah, it is crowd psychology, if you like. And yes, you can have inverted head and shoulder patterns, obviously, because if you look at the one I did before on the cable, that was an inverted head and shoulders. So a head and shoulder top, you can't see me, I'm writing this here. A head and shoulder top is what I've shown you. It's at the top where it looks like head and shoulders. The other one was an inverted head and shoulder pattern. Why do patterns repeat? Tried, true and tested. I think that is the key. That's why these patterns repeat, because they have been around for so long. God, yes, well maybe so, but I don't like to say that. But these patterns have been around for so long that people just know that's what they are, and they look for them and they search for them, and that's why they play out so well, because everybody's looking at the same thing. Now you would think that would make the market go against the trend, but it doesn't. They always play out. Well, not always, otherwise we wouldn't have him crying up there. Short-term double top. Now this is on the gold market. You can see where the market topped out here, 1, 2, 3, but we only had a proper double top there. Down we came. Now we had we had a reversal day in the gold. Now I'm going to show you reversals in a minute, but this is a clear example of it. The market goes down, closes low, the next day we have a lower low, and then up we go again. It is hard to see head and shoulders, to be fair. It's only because I've been doing it for so long that I know what to look for. I see head and shoulders all the time, you know, but sometimes other people can't see them. You have to look beyond the designated left shoulder should be at this point and the right shoulder would be at that point. If you can see a bottom, a lower bottom, and then another higher lower bottom, you know, go for it. On these patterns you have very little to lose because your stops are so tight. Yeah, of course it looks blurred. You need 3D glasses. I need glasses. I tell you, I've nearly had a heart attack today. Thought I was all doing all right.